What is up in the loop, fans? It is Drew here, and we are at a brand new park that has opened 5 days ago. This is operating day number 5, park at OWA. This is a park that, I heard rumors about a year and a half ago, and I said, no way. And then they announced it at IAPA, and I said, no way. Then it was under construction, and I said, no way. And then they invited us to come out here, and I go, I guess it's a real thing. So, why don't we take a look here at Park at OWA, see what all we can find. It is a rather abysmal weather day we have in Alabama. We got here at the park right around open, lightning storms all over the place. Got to ride some things, lightning came back. The weather has cleared up again, so let's wander around and see what we can find. Taking a quick pan here, we've got our stroller and lockers. Looks like, I bet you they have more lockers to expand with since they only have this one bank here, and it looks like they have plenty of walls to add more. But we got this nice, awesome fountain, and the fountain actually kind of goes all the way around. Like, you've got the main one here, and then it keeps going, different little fountain pools all the way around the park. So I like that. Heading over to Rollin Thunder. It's the big ride here, first ride of the day. Rollin Thunder time. The new hotness here at OWA, or well, their big new roller coaster they've got is Rollin Thunder. Built by Zamperla, it's really tall, lots of good airtime and some inversions. Send you right into that first vertical loop there. Much more inversions after that. So you've got your little 0G roll there. You've got this stangle dive-esque thing right there into this what is going on with my life slow roll, and then you come back with not one, not two, ignore this corkscrew for a second, but 3 crazy ejector airtime moments before hitting the brakes. So pay close attention to when this ride drops here. Something that I noticed that to me is just kind of going one-upping and awesome. Splash effect! Ah, yes. Right, so just got off Rollin Thunder. I gotta say, this ride isn't going to age well. It's pretty smooth now. I gotta say, I liked it in the middle the best, but it's not bad. It's got lots of good airtime, especially this guy right here, and the other 2 airtime hills before it. Throws you right up into your restraint. Restraint system is really weird. So let me zoom in on this guy, see if we can focus. This yellow part here actually like form fits to your lap, so it actually can swing down a little bit either way once the restraint is locked. So that's kind of interesting. Good airtime, good inversions. You kind of get thrown into your restraint quite a lot. So you definitely are very reliant on that guy. Would I come out here just to ride this? Probably not, but if I'm in the area, or if I run a theme park YouTube channel, definitely would have to come check out Rollin Thunder. As I would say, it's probably the best roller coaster here. Yeah, well, definitely the best roller coaster here. Let's watch these guys having some fun. Vertical loop. This guy was sweet because you go floating through the whole thing. And then that guy right there, little sideways whip in there. into this slow moving rolling version. Got your bunny hops coming back. 3 of them in a row. Well, 2 in a row, then you have this corkscrew, and then your 3rd guy right there. Into the finish. Good times. Good times. The second roller coaster here is Crazy Mouse. It is, of course, that Zamperla spinning wild mouse. It's very similar to all of the other ones. In fact, it's identical to all the other ones that you've got. Good fun. When we rode, we kind of sat next to each other so we could do lots of spinning. Really had a good time with that. It looks great. It's the first ride you kind of see when you're in the parking lot, because the parking lot is right next to this ride. Overall, it's just a spinning wild mouse, so no real like yay or nay on that. Second biggest coaster here. We rode it, got the credit, moved on with our lives. Probably not my favorite ride here. But you know what? If it was open, I would ride it again. It does not run in rain, and the track has to dry, so and it's raining again, so I anticipate this to be down for a while. But that is the Crazy Mouse. The Southern Express is the 3rd out of the 3 roller coasters here. It is one of the Zamperla family coasters. And unlike what OWA was saying on their website, adults can ride it. Successfully rode this ride. We get to go around 3 times, which is 2 more laps than I need for any kitty coaster credit. But I got to ride it, so that was awesome. I was not actually expecting this, so surprise credit of the trip. And it looks really nice. You got the grass down here on the ground, the footers are planted in it. So it looks really well done and put in here. It's not just kind of thrown into a field. I support this. All right, at the Shady Arbor, we've got fairly reasonable priced food. And the thing that's great, those souvenir cups. It's got Rollin Thunder and a Star Flyer on it. Can't complain about that. So souvenir cup here. Big fan of these cups, as everyone knows. Rollin Thunder on there, that's great. So $6 for your cup, and then $1 refills. So not the all day you can drink ones like a lot of the parks. Definitely not dishwasher safe, but hey, $6 for it, not bad. So up next on our tour is Freedom Flyer. It is their Star Flyer type ride. I'm sure Zamperla has their own name for what they want to call these Star Flyers. But it's pretty tall. Funny enough, on all of the merchandise, it's a Windseeker on their Skyline and not one of these Zamperla Star Flyers. Well, I know Zamperla doesn't make the Star Flyer. Fun Times make the Star Flyer. I know that, internet. I just don't know exactly what I would call this. It's a Star Flyer type ride. But it's here. It's right here on the corner of the park, so it's got a great view of this guy. Up here we got the Alabama Whamma. Alabama Whamma, did I get that right? Yeah. It's the Zamperla Endiclar. It's kind of like the Hoos Enterprise there. You can see it spinning around a little bit. So good fun there. One thing I think is weird is you sit one at a time on there. So you kind of ride the ride by yourself. You're essentially always a single rider. So I guess it should never really matter where you sit on the ride because you're only riding by yourself. Huh. On our tour of the thrilling attractions here, we've got the Waverider. It's the Zamperla Disco, which is a disco coaster model, not an actual coaster credit. Sorry, Cedar Point. And it is the circular disc mode you can see here. It's not the bench style like you've got on Surf Dog or Pipe Scream. But they are fun. Definitely not a roller coaster though. The rain is definitely starting to pick up a little bit. I always like these guys. I think they are mildly entertaining, although I'm not a huge fan of spinning. And this one seems like it's spinning a lot more than I would have liked. It seems like it's going maximum velocity. I really can't wait for it to get over the hump so that way I can have to stop talking and it can just sort of ride cycle and I can show you exactly what the ride cycle does. I think this will be the time it makes it over the hump now though. Over the hump. Yes, there we go. Spinning around. Goes up that side. Cycle lasts for a while. Back on up this way. Through the station and up here. Not a roller coaster, but definitely some fun. They have a nice, tasteful little game section here. Each one has its own little stand. You've got standard stuff like the get the ball in the bucket, get the basket in the hoop, squirt your squirt gun, pop the balloon, whack-a-mole. So you got all these fun little games here, and it's tasteful. It looks nice. No issues there. Issue with the games. Everything else in this theme park is really cheap. And the games seem to be on par with other theme parks prices, where nothing else is. Everything else is cheaper. So I would have guessed games to have been like $1 to $3, not $3 to $5. Another side shot of Rollin Thunder with all of the cool little fountains that go all the way around it. It's really neat. The ride kind of splits the entire park. So you've got rides on this side, Rollin Thunder, and then the other rides are on that side. It's more family section over that side, and more of the thrilling attractions here on this side. Don't want to go into there. And actually, the Rollin Thunder crew has been a really good job of being like, hey, if you lose stuff, you're not going to be able to get it till tomorrow. Like, they don't even get it tonight at the park close. You can't get it till the next operating day. So they don't look for things until the morning. So don't want to go in the restricted area. So remember I was talking about how the park is kind of divided by Rollin Thunder? Well, you've got these nice little cut-throughs where the train kind of flies overhead. I will say, a little surprised there's not some sort of netting here, as this is kind of an aggressive airtime moment, and I imagine phones go flying and smash into the ground and all of that kind of stuff. Like, look, there's some concrete that has been chipped up, whether it's been the paint or something. So, a little surprised, but I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking too much. But these pathways are really neat. You get to walk underneath the ride and switch to the other side of the park. Over here we've got the flying carousel. What is a flying carousel, Drew? Well, let me tell you, it's standard swing ride. Not a tall one, it's just a normal swing ride. But they got one here if you want to ride it. You want to ride it, they got it. These are the same trash cans as Walt Disney World. Fun fact, they're $750 a piece. The more you know. So walking in here, this is one of the two kids sections of the park, I guess we could say. You've got your balloon race style attraction here. You get it's basically like little teacups in the sky, lift you up, spin around. Pretty awesome. And then you've got your actual teacups over here. So that's awesome. Teacups called tea times. And these are the sky balloons. Very fitting. On the scale of adorableness, I would say flying tigers could be up there. It's like a kids whip style ride. So these airplanes are going to whip out here to the side as the kids go spinning around. Adorable. Over here we got the rocking raft. It's a rock and tug style flat ride, good for the families as well. And that concludes the tour of the first kid section of this park. Over here we got the world famous restrooms. I'm not going to tell you why they're world famous. You just have to go in here and find out for yourself exactly why these restrooms are the greatest thing on earth. It's bathroom number 2. This is going to sound ridiculous, but this park has more bathrooms than I think it should. It has three sets of bathrooms, which by all means that's great, but I think they could have gotten away with one. This is bathroom number 4. Holy crap. This park has 4 bathrooms. It's bathroom number 5. They have 5 bathrooms here. What do you think? Do you think it tastes like crappy theme park water? Let's find out. Yep, crappy theme park water. All right, over here is the Air Racer. I haven't been on one of these in years, but ooh, seems like a different model than the one I rode at IAPA and at Fun Spot. This seems to be a 4-person seat, much different than the 2-person one. Obviously better capacity for an in-park model rather than the trailer-mounted one. Looks really good. Nice orange color, sounds good to me. I support this, looks good. Definitely flips you upside down a little more than I normally like to do on flat rides. These are one of those that I could see going into almost every park because they're thrilling. They look good, they have good light packages, And that is the Air Racer. Next on the big thrill rides is Twister. Twister is, well, one of these guys. It's a pendulum ride. Goes around. Do you think it goes all the way upside down? I don't know. Hard to tell. It just started the cycle. I can't see it getting all the way upside down without having way too long of a ride cycle. I've been wrong before. Slowly getting higher. I would guess not, though. It doesn't seem to have a counterweight up there. I would guess it doesn't get too much higher than that. I am wrong. I was not expecting that to go upside down. That's a hard pass. That's definitely a hard, absolutely not. No way. Hard pass. Not going to do it. Good for you guys if you want to ride that. That just looks like vomit-inducing awfulness. Hard pass. This is now the second of the 2 kids sections we have in the park. Seen on the IAP of trade show floor many years in a row. We have the Aero Zoom. It's a fun little family style ride, lifts up in the air. So that's pretty exciting. They've got one of those here. The Zip Zap race. This looks like very much a kid ride. So much so that it looks like they need to have a test seat because people don't fit in that thing. I appreciate the little adorableness of the theming on here. We got the champion cups and the little vehicles like that. And of course, mark of quality right there, Zamperla. They're actually here. We ran into a Zamperla guy up on the platform of Rollin Thunder, so they're definitely here still. I guess because they're commissioning all of these rides all at once. It makes sense that they would have a rep here. This has to be the largest collection of Zamperla rides at one spot ever. And now it's the Gully Washer. It's their frog hopper style attraction. One thing that I love is all of their control booths are inside. So they thought about their operators and they put little booths for them to be in, so they're in the air conditioning rather than standing out in the sun watching the flat rides. Great thought process there. I assume it gets hot here in Alabama, so awesome stuff. Adorable little rocking chairs. I mean, they're a little wet for the rain right now, but adorable. Normally something like this is like a smoking section because anywhere that's nice to sit down is usually a smoking section. It's like a mini Dumbo, only you're hopping in frogs. I wonder if you could carpet bounce these. I think it's possible. I don't know. Looks kind of interesting. Little peek shot into their control booth area. Air conditioned, a water cooler. Look at that. They take good care of their employees in here. I like that. Over here we've got Flying Aces, a kids airplane style ride. Looks good. And the Swinging Fun, which is just a little swinging ship or swing thing. That's cool. I just think this ride system is great because this is the same one that Zamperla donated to Give Kids the World, only modified it so wheelchair kids can ride, anyone in wheelchairs and all of that kind of stuff. So I like seeing this type of model because it kind of is like touching, because knowing that Give Kids the World has one very similar, but it's accommodating to absolutely everybody. It wouldn't be a In the Loop YouTube channel without checking out some of the theme park merchandise. Going in some simple OWA hats, and you've got over here a Rollin Thunder hoodie. You got it in black, red. That's not the same. That's not the same either. You've got in a long sleeve t-shirt as well. So this is the big iconic ride, so it makes sense that they've got all of the merchandise for it. Like you can get the water bottle and the mug and the hat. Oh, it's a very soft hat. The Christmas ornament, the shot glass, the koozies. This is interesting. It's like the little hemp keychain wallet with koozie material on the inside. I'm not quite sure what I would do that. Fanny pack. More koozies, and then t-shirts. So you got t-shirts for the ride in both gray, blue, and then over here, you've got it in red. Now the t-shirt I ended up purchasing, we've got in several different colors, but I thought this was great. Park at OWA, it's got Rollin Thunder in the background, but it's more of the park. Liked it. They've got that in green, black, red and gray. How about the gray one here? Beach towels, you got that. Also, something really neat is they've got a really good selection of whatever ride you like. They've got a hat for it. So like the Crazy Mouse, the Wild Mouse here, the Disco, you've got that. Freedom Flyer, and the Flying Carousel. So that's fun stuff. More t-shirts over here, more hats. Dizzy Yet, Park at OWA. This is kind of cool. The colors, bright colors. I like bright colors. This is very much a bright shirt with all of the more thrilling attractions there. And just some of the kids' merchandise over there. I don't really have opinions on those, being it's kids' stuff. And you've got your generic kind of things. Nose spray for anyone who needs nose spray. That's perfect. I'm actually addicted to that stuff, so I support that. Then we got more of the fun t-shirts over here. So this standard one, it says the park on the front, and then it's got lots of the rides in the background with the Alabama state shape there. We're right there at that star. That's where we are. More t-shirts over here. Oh, it was awesome. That's cool. Good stuff. Got the license plate there. And the Vekoma, it was the Vekoma Hang and Bang Boomerang owl on the shirt there. Got your emojis. And shirt in some different colors. Some fun stuff here. I also really like the pictures on the back. I don't know the story behind any of these, but you've got some old school classic kind of rides here on the walls. You've got several of them. You've got this girl over here eating some cotton candy. Overall, pretty impressive merchandise. You've got like the generic park stuff here now. Their koozie and shot glass and Christmas decorations, and that's a little uninspiring, but I was here. And then here's the rest of all the I Was Here Summer 2017 merchandise. Opening summer stuff. It's great. This is day 5 of the park's operating hours, so good stuff here. If I had one complaint, it would be they do not have a wind seeker. It's definitely the Zamperla version, but you can look at that and you can definitely see that's the wind seeker. Kind of got the grandpa hats up here for all the grandpas. You like keychains? I do. I got this guy. That's the one I got. They've also got the I Was Here and a vacation state of mind. And then on the list of adorable things, one final thing to look at is this tiger, an elephant, and dog and cat bags that have the park logo on them. So this concludes our tour here at OWA. We are back at the entrance. Thank you for checking out this video and all of our other videos on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and all of that great stuff. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/InTheLoopPodcast. You can follow myself on Twitter at DrewTheIntern. We're on Instagram at InTheLoopPodcast. And of course, we have our podcast. It comes out weekly, usually, sometimes more than that. Sorry, month of June. But you can follow us and all of that great stuff. You can also find me on Untapped at DrewTheIntern. You can see what beers I am drinking. It's totally not theme park related, but of course we are going to share that as if it is. Gonna have the roller coaster come flying by here just one more time. As you can see it from the background. Stalling for time. Yeah, good stuff. So thank you for watching. Enjoy it. Come check out this place. I had a good time. Reasonably priced for almost everything. Good merchandise, good rides. Not too far away from the beach. So check it out, enjoy, and we'll see you on the Midway. Little bonus segment here at the In the Loop channel. So this is the kind of village story kind of thing outside of the park at OWA. So you got your front entrance right here, your ticket booth is there, and then of course now you have all of these still under construction 50s town that has all of the great restaurants coming. Obviously, Wahlburgers is the big important thing that everybody is looking forward to. But if you look around, pretty much everything is under construction. We've got lots of good buildings and lots of good restaurants that are coming. The town is adorable. Like, it just looks like a mini little town, mini little Disney Springs, something like that. Hopefully this becomes like a nice bar district. I can't wait to see how this place grows. Really kind of exciting stuff for them. Still under construction.